Browns. Go Browns. Let's go Browns. I'm repping the Cleveland Browns. But anywho, we are Build a Sister Up. We are here with our 10-minute talk. I hope you all are having a great week. The week just started, you know. Now, when we come on Thursday, we're closer to Friday. But tomorrow,
yay!
It's hump day. Hump day. Remember that commercial? Hump day.
Yeah.
I like that commercial. But anywho, we're Build a Sister Up. And we're here. So we're going to get into our 10-minute talk.
The 10-minute talk topic of today is pick one for $1 million. A, live in the woods for 6 months. B, give up all items except cell phone. Or C, walk everywhere for 6 months in addition to walking 4 miles a day. Again, that's A, live in the woods for 6 months. B, give up all items except your cell phone. Or C, walk everywhere for 6 months in addition to walking 4 miles a day. And I can go first. I think for me, I would go ahead and choose to give up my cell phone for 6 months. And that being that I have my...
No, it's give up all items except your cell phone.
Give up all items except your cell phone. What does all items include?
I meant, actually, that was supposed to be give up all your items and only take your clothes. The question was messed up. Let me tell you what it's supposed to be. Is that the wilderness one you're reading? For two?
The topic for today.
No, the wilderness. Now, the wilderness option was you had to go in the woods and only take one outfit. So
that's not the wilderness one. She said the one about the items. The second one, B.
The item. Well, as far as the items, you have to give up everything and your cell phone.
Oh.
Everything meaning the things you like.
Okay.
6 months. All the items. So I think a lot of people was choosing option 2 because they didn't understand it. But we're clarifying. Don't throw dots at us. You know, it was a little messed up in the wording.
So I was one of those who didn't understand. So to go back, then I'll choose to live in the woods for 6 months. That way I still have my cell phone. If I have a car, I could try to use my car charger to charge up my cell phone. And if I have a tent and everything like that, then I'll be fine in the woods. Just, you know, I guess that's the survival of the fittest.
You're only supposed to take your clothes. I don't know if it said that in there. You're only supposed to take one outfit. That's what it was supposed to be.
Okay, well, then I just don't want to play this game.
No, you have to play it. You have to play it. You have to choose.
I mean, I wish I knew all the options. I wish I knew all of the caveats and all the requirements before I chose. So you're gonna have to give us everything, please. Explain.
Okay, let me explain it again. Option 1, you have to go in the woods for 6 months, only take one outfit. That's it. Option 2, give up everything that you have, including your cell phone.
I have a question.
All the options that you like.
I have a question for option B. Give up everything. I mean, give up everything. Is that like your living, your car? You just live in?
Yes.
That's just like being in the woods.
Everything that you want, only get the things that you need. You don't need a cell phone because you can live without that.
No.
Actually, you can't. The reason why we can live without the cell phone is because back in the day, we used to drive to the payphone and pay 25 cents. You all remember that?
Yeah, but people need to call us.
Look, you're old.
So with giving up everything and keeping everything that you need, okay. Well, that's the one that I would do. I would do that one.
Cell phone is not what you need.
So I'm good with option B. No, yeah,
no
TV.
TV.
Yeah, option B.
Okay,
Now,
so no TV, no car, no cell phone.
Now, you said that back in the day we could drive to a payphone, but today there are no payphones.
Well.
So
I'm
it'd be
just
hard to
saying,
do that today.
Nope. Because
Okay.
That's it.
before the payphone, they didn't have phones. They had what, cups? I think cups or something with cans.
They
you
had
know?
letters. They wrote letters before Thomas. It was the Bell, Thomas Bell
Mhm.
or Edison.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Edison, Thomas
Before
Edison.
Thomas, before he came up with the phone.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I would choose to walk everywhere for 6 months and walk an additional 4 miles a day because I wouldn't have to give up anything. And if I lived in a city like I live, like DC, I could just walk everywhere I needed to walk within the closest mile radius. I could get to the store. That's really all I need to do is get to the store. I could get to all the fun stuff like way up the street. I could walk as far as I need to. I could walk the whole day in DC and go to museums. Like, I mean, I could walk the 4 quadrants of DC: Northeast, Southeast, Northwest, Southwest. I could walk all those places and explore all of DC. I could even walk to Maryland. So I would be good walking everywhere.
And sorry, everyone, if you didn't understand the question, because like I said, I'm gonna be honest, I was watching television while I was typing it up. So, hey,
Well,
whatever.
I thought you got this from somewhere.
No. I got it from my mind and watching TV.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's what it is. So basically, let's go over it again. You have 3 options. If you were able to.
somebody said they're not reading the comments.
I was gonna read it. We haven't gotten to it.
Yeah, we gotta get there. We
always read the comments.
we read the comments after we talk because you gotta do the 10-minute talk first.
And then we read the comment. We always read the comments.
We are here for the comments. Okay, we love the comments.
We're here for honeys, and I'm so happy you all are joining. One day we're gonna pick some viewers and be like, "Bam! Why don't you come on and tell us what you think, honey?" But yeah, the options were: if you were to win, or somebody was to give you $1 million, basically. The first option was what? The first option was to.
I didn't know nobody was giving out
Yeah.
$1 million. The first option is to live in the woods for 6 months, give up all items except your cell phone, or walk everywhere for 6 months in addition to walking 4 miles a day.
Yes.
And you created this yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what would
Now,
you choose?
are we gonna give the money? One day, God will put us in the position that we can give you.
Well, it's just a joke for today. I
But
mean,
for
it's just a
now,
game, right?
It's BASA play money.
Yeah, what would you choose, Carlita?
But BASA, we do have money because we're blessed and highly favored.
Amen. So what would you choose?
Okay. So what would I choose? I actually believe I would walk everywhere for 6 months. Now, mind you, if you choose walk everywhere for 6 months, that means rain, sleet, or snow. So if you have to go to work, you got to walk. If you got to go to the grocery store, you have to walk. And in addition to walking, you still have to walk your 4 miles a day. So however far it takes you to get to work, you still got to walk your 4 miles a day.
I work remote, but it takes me nothing to get to my physical building. Trust me.
Okay.
It's
So
very
you still
close.
gotta walk your 4 miles a day.
Yes.
All right. Well, Kevin said, can I take a certain person in the woods with me for 6 months?
Sure, but they only can have one outfit. One outfit. You only could take one outfit. It's kind of like on Survivor.
This is
They only
probably
what do they have? Do they even have a water bottle? I'm trying to think.
Does who have a water bottle?
Survivor.
Maybe he did.
Okay. No.
It's a show called, have you all seen Survivor? But I'm gonna tell you this, on Survivor, what I have seen, what I've witnessed is that a lot of people, they have to go there and they're naked. Maybe that's the show. It's like you're fully naked, no clothes and anything. So they do give you like a little pouch, but you have to find like some type of utensil to hold your own water. And you have to get water in the wilderness. Meaning if you find a lake or something like that, you have to get that. And then you get like a little tube. I've seen people do, they get like a little tube and try and filter the water themselves, which is quite gross. But they're doing this, I think so, for like $50,000. I'm not sure, but it's called Survivors.
All
It's
right.
one of-
Marcus said I will pick the woods for $5, Alex. He also said walking is the backup option. All the worldly possessions, meaning he would have to give up all of that, yes. So you're naked and homeless, but you can call for help. Kevin said, right, can I take a certain person? Marcus said no cell phone reception in the woods unless you got Verizon. And Wanda said I choose to live in the woods for 6 months. So I guess most people are choosing the woods. I don't know what they chose in the comments when you posted it, but most people live are posting the woods. And I think
Now, like I said, the question when we put it on our webpage, it was kind of, messed up in the wording, but you get the gist of what we're saying. It's a question, and one day we will be blessed to be able to give that $1 million to someone.
all right. Does anyone have anything else? That was it. This was a fun one.
I do. If I chose the woods,
Go ahead,
and
Boo.
I have my cell phone, I can get everything I needed. I can order a house, maybe a mobile home.
Order. Wow.
Yeah, I could order a house. I
Okay.
could try and get my, Marcus said, only Verizon would have service out there. So I can get me some what is it? Hot Wi-Fi, mobile Wi-Fi? What's it called? What's it called?
Hot spot.
Yeah, hotspot. I can get my hotspot and set up my internet services out there.
Okay.
And I'd be set. And I'd be ordering stuff all day in the woods.
Well,
Now,
have
we're gonna
you
deliver to
watched
the woods.
Survivor?
They will deliver to the woods. I'm not gonna say who, but they will.
Have you all watched Survivor before?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have never actually watched it,
I
but
watched
I can
it a
imagine.
couple times, yeah.
I can imagine. Like I think it's been on like 20, 30 years, not 30, but a long time. And I've never watched one episode, but I can imagine it being called Survivor, the things that go on.
Yeah.
To me, being on that show, it would hurt that I went so far and I lost. That means I've eaten bugs, I've eaten leaves or whatever you have to leave to survive. Leave. Whatever you have to eat to survive. I would hate to be on that show or really any show and I lose,
Yeah.
You got to think about it. You're out there in the woods. You don't have covers to, cover you late at night. You got the bugs that are eating you and biting your buns and biting your thighs and under your armpit. It's horrible.
Wanda says money comes, so that is definitely true. Money is coming. Well, this one was a fun topic. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in, who's watched and commented. Your comments are just very amazing to us. We like it when you join us and you comment.
Yeah, we're always reading the comments. We are here for the comments once again.
Yes.
Yes.
The topic on you just joined us was a long one. If you had $1 million,
If you were
you had to
going to
pick
be,
one.
yes,
if
for
you
$1 million.
$4 million,
Would you?
for $1 million, you were going to be gifted $1 million.
But you had to do one of these 3 things.
A, live in the woods for 6 months. B, give up all items except, wait, how was B?
Because Carlita
Give up
actually
everything,
made this.
including your cell phone.
Right.
C
Yeah.
was walk everywhere for 6 months in addition to walking 4 miles a day. And most people in this thread or in this life chose to do the woods. And I think I myself chose the woods. All right. So again, this one was a fun topic, just imagination. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
imagination can run rapid and wild. But as always, just remember to build bold, build brilliant, build better, build a brother up, build a sister.
Oh, and you know what?
Yes, honey. We have the best live because we're real. We don't edit this crap.
Right.
What's
That's
not
true.
crap. Today is not crap. Okay.
It's never crap.
real stuff. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead, honey.
Could you, to Kevin's question, could you bring someone in the woods with you?
Yes.
Oh, that
But-
sounds like a vacation to me for 6 months.
That's yours. But let me
With the
tell
right
you,
person, it has to be the right person because it could be a
Right.
nightmare otherwise.
I can definitely do 6 months in the wood with my son.
Okay.
Now, could he do it with his mom? But I can do it with my son.
I mean, it sounds good for a minute, but if you think about it, after you're out there for like a week and you've been eaten by bugs and you have to eat bugs because you don't have any food, okay? You don't have any food in this option, no food. You're going to get irritated with that special someone that's with you.
You
I'm
may
pretty
get a lot of stuff, irritated, sick, because you don't know what to eat sometimes. You just get so hungry, you may be eating a lot of parasites and all that stuff.
Or a person, you might get so delusional or face hallucination.
True, or your arm, your own
Exactly, yourself. But oh,
Wow, Owen said he was in the jungle for 6 months, so he would probably
Oh,
choose that
you
easily.
come on and tell us that experience.
you need to tell
Yeah.
us about that.
You definitely have to tell us about that. He will probably choose the woods easily because he kind of already had his fair share of something like it.
Yeah,
He was
and
in
so
in the jungle for 6 months, he said.
that's
Mhm.
what he said.
Owen, would you like to come on live real quick and tell us about that if you feel comfortable?
And Welcome to the Jungle was in Lean on Me, and that was, I guess, symbolic of a jungle too, the school.
True.
Do y'all remember that song in that movie?
Welcome to the jungle. Yep.
Yeah, and all the things that was occurring at
Yeah.
the time of that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
he said sure.
All right. Well, let's see if we can get Owen in.
And while we're
Let me-
trying to get him on, oh yeah. So if you're out in public and you feel bad that you did something to somebody, I challenge you all to do something nice for them.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
so
the next
like
topic.
Carlita's pastor challenged people, I think before Easter or something, to pay it forward. Or what do they do, Carlita? What'd your church do?
So what you had to do is give out cards that are letting people know basically that Jesus is real and we're paying it forward.
Let me just.
And you have to do something nice
Okay.
and kind with someone. So if you are, let's say, if you're in the grocery store, he wanted you to pay somebody's grocery bill. But if you're going to pay their grocery bill, also give them a card that says Jesus is alive, to let them know that Jesus is alive and Jesus is in your heart. Basically, that's to sum it up what we had to do. I think if you send Owen the,
Yeah, I'm gonna just send him the link on my.
because I'm excited. I can't wait to hear your story, Owen.
Okay, I just sent the link under your comment, sure. We'll just wait for you to come on in,
And talk with the sisters.
yeah, and chop it up with us and tell us about your experience in the jungle for 6 months. Yeah, I guess I challenge you all, if you all do it, I challenge you all to do it between now and Thursday so we can talk about it on Thursday. If you had like an encounter with someone in public that you didn't know, and then you maybe feel bad, or if you just want to do something nice for someone you don't know, do it. Like, I don't know, whatever suggestions you have, you can do it. and come back and tell us. But yeah, it's a well, yeah.
Now, I have actually
Let
done
me see.
something real nice for someone
What?
before.
No, I sent
There
them
was
a link.
a time that
If you tried to
guy
get um
said that he needed to um, run to the car to get some more money
mhm.
because we were at the grocery store. He didn't
See.
have enough cash. So what I did, I got my card and I paid for his food. I think the food came up to like $45. It wasn't bad, you know. And he was like, "Oh, I can go in the car and get it for you." I was like, "You're fine. That's okay." But this was like years ago. But I think it's always good to pay it forward, you know, and give back to people because you never know when you're going to need that yourself, you know. We all need somebody, like that song says, lean on me. Lean on me
There it is.
when you're.
Share it.
This is a commercial break, so I'm just okay.
Keep singing, girl. I love your singing voice.
Thanks, honey. But we do, and it's always good to help people. Now, it would be great one day if Bassett could just go around and just, you know, like, honey, I got your bill for you. We're at Nike or I don't know, Adidas or the grocery store. We have Giant Eagle here, but some people have Giant, some people have.
Yeah, we have Giant out here.
Target is one of the stores that's everywhere, right? It's like
Target,
nationwide.
Walmart, yeah.
Yeah, those guys. Is Target and Walmart owned by the same company? I know we're talking about some of everything.
I
No,
doubt it. It's totally different.
they're competitors actually.
Yeah,
Oh, it's Walmart.
Sam's
and
Club and Walmart.
right.
That's it. That's right.
I
So
think
only-
Target has
Somebody said you pay for what? Who? Somebody that's your husband.
What's he talking about?
He said
Now,
you pay for what? Who?
because he is actually giving someone a ride. Now that's another thing. Have you ever given a stranger a ride that you didn't know?
Yeah, we actually did.
Who?
Me
Yes.
and Mommy and Jaden did before.
Who's y'all give a ride to?
Someone that was at our church.
Was it a stranger though?
Yeah.
Well, how did it happen?
I think she just was needing a ride and we pulled over and gave her a ride.
Wow.
Sorry.
I've never picked up a stranger that needed a ride. Have you, Paulita?
Well, you know, I used to drive for Uber. So when I was driving for Uber, I was picking up many
Strangers all the time.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you this. When I was driving for Uber, every time that little click went, it's like click, 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 you know, just to let you know, and I was getting another ride. I was praying before I got to that stop because I don't know who was getting in my car.
Right.
Michael said, I once paid for a meal for a kid who tried to dine and dash, but he got caught. I didn't want to see the brother go to jail. That was really nice. Actually.
Yeah, very
That was really
nice.
kind.
That was
Donald
nice.
said, it sounds like
Ladies, my goodness, that was like pulling teeth to get into your Zoom.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry. Thank you for coming. I know. We're so happy to see you here.
yes, thank you for coming.
I use Zoom every day, and I was like, "What is going on here?"
Oh,
Thank
so
you for
sorry.
sticking to it and
Yeah.
fighting through it and getting through.
Yeah.
Now you had a story about a jungle. I gotta hear about that.
Yeah, we're so interested.
Oh, you're interested about that? Well, now
Yes.
keep in mind, I was in the military for 20 years, so
Okay.
I
Oh,
was in the jungle a little longer than that.
Thank
Okay.
you for
So,
the service.
Yes,
Yes,
thank
thank
you for
you.
your
Thank
service.
you.
you're talking about eating bugs. Now we were killing snakes.
Mm.
We killed boars.
Mm.
We had berries. We had. Now we wouldn't eat no parasites. That was the parasite thing was out. We
okay.
don't do that. But
Let
you
me
can eat.
start with the snake. When you killed the snake, what did you had some type of knife or something like that, I guess? Or how-
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely.
okay, and then you
You
took
cut
a
it.
Sure. What did you do? You killed it and cooked it and ate it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So what you do with him is you cut it after you cut him up. That's number one. And after you cut him up, you put him on a stick. So you run the stick through him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and then first of all, you pull off the skin of him.
Mm.
And then you put it over the fire. And then, you eat it. So there's a lot of things in the jungle you can eat.
So
Mhm.
what
So
did
that was one of,
if you remember?
pardon me, say that one more time.
What did it taste like if you remember?
Oh, everything tastes like chicken, It's a joke. It's a joke. No, it was a taste you had to acquire the case food. And one of the things you had to make sure of, you weren't eating anything that was poisonous.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that would be my biggest issue is not knowing what to eat because I would think that everything is not good for me.
Now, let me tell you
Oh,
something
dear.
else. Now, it's always in the movies they show you that you can see the moon and the lights and all that.
Mhm.
You do understand in the darkness there is no moon. It's dark as hell outside, right?
That's scary
Yeah, it is.
because you don't know what you're stepping on or getting into in the woods.
Yeah, but you guys all want to live in the woods at night. I'm like, you really want to live in the woods? There's no light out there. So you better have a fire.
Mhm.
You don't know how to do fire. You better the other two suggestions you had, that's the two suggestions you should have keep with. There's no fire. Don't be thinking there's no, I'm gonna walk I'm gonna walk at nighttime. There's a bunch of sun, and the moon's gonna get me there. Oh, the star, no, it's dark.
But I think it was pretty when the sun set, right?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's hot, gorgeous.
Mhm.
Now the bugs, you keep talking about the bugs eating you up. There's a certain oil that you can use within the jungle, you put across your skin, that the bugs won't bother you.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Mm.
And as a matter of
Wow.
fact, it's better, it's better than off.
Mhm.
You put it all over your body. And the thing
So
is,
what
you
other
can
items did you eat? You said
say it one more time. I didn't hear you.
the other items you said you ate it out in the jungle, if you remember.
Oh, berries. There's bananas. There's a lot of fruit out there.
Mm.
There's certain plants you can eat.
Hmm.
Now if you want to eat bugs, you can eat bugs, but I don't eat bugs. That's how.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
stick to the berries.
You can go fishing,
Mhm.
as long as you know how to, you can fish. But I'm gonna tell you, if you're fishing, ensure you're not fishing around alligators,
Mm.
or because snakes and bugs, they go in the water too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
So
when you decide, have you ever? Pardon?
Did you ever ice fish?
Oh,
ice
absolutely.
fish. So you stayed in the jungle during the winter as well?
Yes.
Oh.
There's
So
no
how long were
winter-
you out there?
There's no winter in the jungle.
Oh. There's no
We
winter
were
in the
in-
jungle.
There's no winter in the jungle. We were in the jungle for about 8 or 9 months doing work.
Mm. Wow.
You tough.
You are tough. And
My
you didn't
Lord.
like leave and go to a bed. You stayed out there 8 or 9 months. Wow.
What there is no bed.
Yeah.
There's
So what did you
no
shower?
bed.
They have
Yeah. This is real.
or something.
Pardon me?
You had to go to the lake to shower, or what did you have to do? Oh, it's probably frozen.
Yeah,
a
we
little.
froze a little bit. We'll unfreeze.
Water
Okay.
Okay, what'd you
and
say?
water. Pardon
We
me?
didn't.
We froze up for a second.
Oh,
We didn't hear you.
there's no shower. You go to the lake and then you can wash up from there. Or then there's there are certain places that you can go and there's like a shower that comes down.
Oh.
Those things you can do, but there's no shower per se in the jungle or even in the woods. I'm not sure what woods are you all going to, because if you go to that, whatever woods you going to, I want to go with y'all.
Now, the question was, if you were getting paid $1 million, would you live in the jungle or the woods again for $1 million if you had to get the money gifted to you?
That's like I stand on my head. It's easy.
Yeah.
Easy for you, yeah.
Yeah, since you already did it, I'm pretty sure you would be like, okay, how long?
Yeah.
Give me the million.
Now, what
Now-
animals did you inquire while you were out in the jungle?
What kind of animals? Oh,
Mhm.
now we came up against some elephants,
Wow.
leopards. Now I'm gonna tell you,
Oh,
if you come across the monkeys, now I'm gonna tell you something about monkey. Monkey tastes good too.
The monkey tastes good.
Monkey tastes good.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Is it cooked the same way you would cook the snake? Skin it,
It's the same. Yeah, you gotta skin
Yeah.
it. Of course you skin it. You skin all your
combust
stuff.
it. Yeah.
Yep, wash it, skin it. The same thing.
Okay.
So-
Wow.
monkeys are fast. How did you catch them? They're pretty fast, I
That's a
thought.
good question.
Well, they're not that fast.
Oh, okay. Bow and arrow or something?
Like, where are these questions?
I got a TV. We can go to the service.
Is that what you got the Cleveland Browns hat on? That
You-
must be.
I know
Bow
you
and
like-
arrow.
You
No, you
like
don't
the
use no. You don't know no. You don't use no bow and arrow. That's why we got guns.
Oh,
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Called
So this
shooting.
is so I don't know if your location was it in like the Southwest Asia? That's where you were?
Well, I'll just put it to you like this: a place like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, Qualita, see that you come up with these questions and people actually have already experienced it.
wow.
Yes.
What
The
did
best part for you.
you didn't tell me what happened. What did you do? Did you stay clear? Did you run? Like I would want to, yell. I know you shouldn't, but I would yell.
Run win.
When you saw an animal.
The elephants.
Leopard.
No, you don't run. If you
I
run,
guess
you know they'll chase you, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But your natural instinct is to run.
Well, before you went out there, we were trained not to. There's certain things you train you not
Oh.
to do. Don't
Okay.
run.
Well,
But
yeah.
what not trained? Because a lot of people go camping and they're not trained at all. Like me, for instance, I went camping, okay, and I didn't camp out in the woods. I stayed in the cabin, okay, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna get a tent. I tried that with my niece. I bought a little tent, and we caught ourselves. We were gonna sleep outside. That didn't work.
What
Just
happened?
outside your backyard.
Yeah, I was in my backyard. I got scared because we have deer.
But you don't go in the woods, and you talking about you scared to go in the backyard.
Well, that's for $1 million. That's for $1 million.
You'll be back in the first night.
I'm sure. I can agree with that.
Yeah. But look, if somebody gave you a check for $1 million or gave us a check for $1 million, we'll try our best to stay out there. We'll be
Well,
scared.
if we could invite somebody, we would definitely invite you since you already live here.
Yeah. I think it's definitely doable, maybe in America, but it depends on the location
Yeah.
that you're asked to go
That's
to the
true.
woods to.
Yeah.
So I didn't
Exactly.
pick it. I didn't say the woods.
I said the woods, but I
Yeah.
think I want to change my answer now. I'll just walk.
So I mean, what was the hardest part about it?
The hardest part probably was sleeping at night.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
In that dark.
So yeah,
A lot of
you,
you sleep in a tree. You wouldn't sleep on the ground.
oh, you
Oh,
sleep in
wow.
a tree.
Oh, you
Wow.
don't sleep on the ground.
I'm trying to imagine. Yeah, I can't even imagine.
How-
I was thinking
how
on
do
the
you
ground
sleep-
with a rock.
You have to have those
A rock?
what are
No.
those things? Those little
Stop watching
Oh,
those
sheets.
movies.
I know. I watched him a bamboo tree. What?
no, the little sheet looking
Canopy.
things.
I'm
What?
talking about a hanger. Yeah, no, you don't sleep. No.
Oh wow.
You fall out that.
Oh, yeah. I would turn around in it. Shoot.
Or get
As soon
hung
as
up
I
in it,
hear
no.
something, I'll be done to turn.
Yes. No, you can't sleep in that in a tree because, like you said, if you hear that, what's your instinct to do?
Get up and
Move.
run.
Right. But if you're in the tree, the solid tree, laying against the tree with your back, it won't bother you. You're good.
Wow.
Well, I can honestly say I couldn't do it.
Thank you for the tips. though.
Yeah.
If I ever get stuck
Stuck.
in
Yeah.
the wilderness or anything like that, I'm gonna keep it in mind. I say that right now, but when I'm actually in a situation, I think I'm a flight. That's my instinct. Fright and flight.
That is correct. Fight and flight. But flight first, fight later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best approach.
What tips do you have for people
Best
that are thinking about camping this summer? Because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that are going to camp.
Correct?
So what tips do you have for them? Tips and tricks to make their
Well,
adventure fun.
When you go camping, one of the things that you want to do when you're camping is always where your location is. And you want to take gear with you just in case you get lost. So one of the things you always want to take with you is a compass. Because a lot of people, you'll notice a lot of people when they go walking, just go walking, but don't, it's, oh, this looks like the same trail. All trails don't look the same.
Yeah.
You know, TV may show you that, oh, the trail looks, no, that's not the way it is. Trails look different. And always have a backup. So when you have a watch, make sure your watch is, if you have a, say for example, let's say an Apple Watch, or you have a Samsung, or just a plain old watch, make sure you watch, you keep an eye on your watch to make sure your watch is not going to die, and have a compass. Always have a compass in your pocket. Because which way are you going to go if you get lost?
Is it west or is it east?
South.
North.
Where?
We said all of them.
Yes, we're lost.
Where's the sunrise?
The west, the east. No, it rises in the. Is it rise in the north? Sets in the east.
I'm not even gonna answer.
Rise in the west.
Okay.
Sets in the east.
Let's have a class one day on where the sun rises and where the sun sets.
I'm in it.
Yeah, I'm a student. I'm a student in the class.
I will be a student in the class as well.
Yes. Go where you always want to go, where the sun rises.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a note to take down.
Yes, because that's where the water is.
Oh. Okay.
Really? That's where the water is. Okay.
Yes. Remember where the sun sets, rises, moon. Remember that?
Okay. Go where the sun is. That's where the water is. Sun rises. That's where the water is. Got it.
And you always. Another thing you want to remember is when you go camping, what's your location, where you're going, and what to bring with you. And some people, and I don't know if you're proponents, but proponent is you always want to make sure that you're safe wherever you're going. And if you go someplace, ensure that you have some type of protection to protect you.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, in today's society, you all know that we have people who are always looking out to hurt you for some, crazy.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
you ensure you have something to protect you and your family.
Those were some good tips. Thank you so much, Owen. That was exciting.
Absolutely.
We got school today, and we didn't even know that we were gonna actually have somebody who actually had been
In the jungle.
I mean, that's
One of these options, yeah.
that was amazing. And thank you so much
Oh,
for
of
your
course.
time and coming on. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, thank
I
you
know-
for serving.
Yes, thank you for serving. I know you and I always joke, so I never talk to you personally, but that was great. So I really
Yes.
appreciate
Sure.
that. And as always, thank you for everyone who's tuned in and watched and listened and commented. And if you watch the replay and you want to go back and you want to read the comments and comment, let us know which one would you choose for $1 million. It's a very
Absolutely.
fun topic. Very, very fun topic.
Yeah, and thank you again, Owen. I just am surprised that you came on because you do always watch us, you always support us, and we really, really
Yes, we
appreciate you. We're
appreciate
just
you.
so thrilled to
Sure, of
have you
course.
on today. So happy.
Yes.
You want to
Thank
say
you,
anything
ladies.
before we head off?
Pardon me?
You want to give some last words before we head off? And we do thank you for your service and you coming on.
Okay. Well, there's two things. One, that brown hat, we got to talk about that. Okay, that's one thing we gotta talk about.
What's your team? You have a team? Because we're all Browns fans here.
Well, you know, the funny thing is I went to Ohio State.
Really?
Oh
Buckeye.
yeah, yeah. You always post about Ohio State.
Hmm,
I'm a Buckeye.
Yeah.
okay.
But the
See?
second thing is, Mom, when you gonna get that boy a car?
We're not gonna talk about that, and I knew that you were gonna talk about that, but we're not
Get that
gonna
boy a
talk
car.
about that.
Get that boy
We're
a
not-
car.
we're not
Get that
gonna
boy a
talk
car.
about- We are not talking about that.
Get that boy a car.
He always jokes with me about that, and I'm not ready for it.
He might get his own car first.
Oh my
That boy
goodness.
want to work and make his own money.
Oh goodness, I don't even
Yeah.
want to think about that. So
He gonna
thank
get his
you.
license. He already preparing for that.
Oh my
So.
goodness. Oh goodness. Thank you so much for
All
coming
right, ladies,
in.
you
We
take care
really
of yourself.
appreciate you. Until
Thank
next time.
you. Thank
As
you.
always, build
All
better, build pro, build brilliant, build a brother up, build a sister up.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.